She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on
A
her.
man in love with an orc? Blummin' bullfrogs. Is he blind, stupid, or both? Imagine the hell-sent mongrel that'll crawl forth from that union. Why didn't you put her down while you had the chance?
Darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Now, don't get me wrong. If I'd seen evidence, any indication at all, that an orc were more than either a bloodthirsty hellhound or a bloodthirsty hellhound in clever disguise, I'd be the first in line to bless any such mixed-up union.
Two-bit indeed.
But knowing what I know and seeing what I've seen, I can draw just one conclusion. An orc's an orc. A human's a human. And the only congress the two ought to share is that of war.
Doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Bringing your little orcish
Whoa, a sauce hunter! About
house.
Nonsense. Listen.
Desist, prowler. None shall pass through this door, for with my very life do I... This is a storing house for Legion supplies.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
if you think...
Junk. Ready to advance, ready to defend.
What's that?
gleam. Another one for the collection.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
Fantastic!
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the Talking Severed Head. I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andevale, this fantastical talking head. Catch the act while you can. This show will only remain in Saisil as long as there are Legion soldiers to entertain. Why do I care what tall tales you've heard about Stefan's origins? Try to do something about it if you dare. The fair's full of legionnaires who love no better entertainment than cutting down a source hunter for stirring up trouble.
Stick!
He's right, you know. We can hardly walk off with a talking head in the middle of a crowded fair.
We'll just have to think of something more clever than daylight robbery.
You there!
talking
Who
head?
like someone who's
What
never
dark
been
sorcery
serenaded
is
by a
this?
severed head? Step right up!
My word!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Saisil. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
What do you think you are doing?
My word!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm...
This show is worth the hype, though that bloke in the back seems to be having a bit too much fun, if you ask me.
This show is worth the hype.
War machines.
What's that nut? What's that nut?
This show... What's that nutter in the back?
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long. Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Saisile hears me. Saisile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat. Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his
My
rainbow...
God.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great... Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig.
Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. And that crowd warmer has increased my profits by 60%, simply by showing a little honest appreciation for our show.
What are you looking at me?
Back for more, ice. Hard times, Lord Pinchpenny.
Fantastic! Bravo!
Are you impressed by my prowess in the... I am Reginald the Illusionist. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough. Back for more, I see. What?
Ha!
You there!
What are you looking at me for?
Back for more, I see.
Fantastic!
Today, I
My
think,
word!
a king. The...
A man in love with an orc? Now, don't get me, but no one...
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbach, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great
Fantastic.
thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. I doubt I have to... pleasure to meet you. Now, please, stay.
You there! Take a seat. Prepare. That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Saisile's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock. I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands. But then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an ornery kraken that seemed to appear from nowhere. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and necrotic orphans who would be lost without my charitable support. I knew I had to live. Grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment, I summoned all my strength to slash a great gash in the creature's gut. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could, first to the surface and then to the shore. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over this talking head. Strange, isn't it?
Today,
What are you looking at me for? Well,
it is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known
Bravo!
Sigurd himself,
Yeehaw!
that the king
Back for more, Are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? I am Reginald the...
that he ordered a contest across his realm. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti...
Back for more, I see. What a generous spectator. Find a seat in the front, eh?
Fantastic! Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king.
My
the great
word.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti...
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't... Are you impressed by my prowess in the I am... That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you a yarn so fantastic, you'll be begging to hear it. I obtained this curio. You see, though that I in the... Before my grabbing, freeing, it was there. Back for more. I am Reginald the... That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. You there!
what are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look. Oh, well... My word!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and
By
his
the
rainbow
seven.
of war machines.
What a tale!
It is said, and
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place? Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
it is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Enjoying the right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You've found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice. Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Bravo! Yeehaw! What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. But it's, well, drawing a crowd's what I do best. And I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Saisilo.
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a seven.
You're lost, buddy. You know where to find me if you change your mind about your sad little crowd, though. What are you looking at me?
My word! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? And who are you supposed to be? Oh, I should have been one of the greats. But here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts. No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian. Don't you have an impressive library here in Saisil? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up for you. Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage.
My
word.
My
word.
What are you looking at me?
My word!
What are you looking at? Well, join a crowd. 98, 99, 100. Looks like all's in order, Chief. So, ready for a bigger crowd than you can shake a stick at? Stand back and watch this.
Performers, showmen, show off. What is it this time? Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin! And I'd like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials, have I? Come back when you've found some material worthy of my stage. Katerina's, tell me when you're ready to begin and I'll show you. No. Oh, What is it? Ready for your trial by fire. Wouldn't we all? But unlike a true thespian, you haven't a scrap of material to work with. Must I spell out every step along the way? To the library. You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief. I, a person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd, a genius invention.
No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merits alone. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when my rightful audience returns to me. A must-see event. You there?
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on, right? Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
Someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head. Step right up!
My word!
Tricks are for kids! This here is the greatest illusion!
Fantastic!
You there? Like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Come one, come all, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Saisyl's only sentient severed head!
Well, I guess it's been long enough since I've stretched my wings a bit, and it ain't so far of a flight now, is it? Maybe I will have a peek at what Cedric's up to over there.
The amazing singing Stefan! Saisyl's only sentient severed head!
Fantastic! My word!
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Saisil, what you're made of. Very
The best in Saisilo! The best! Cedric's show is a doozy!
Oh, that Gallagher is quite the performer. One of my own ilk. Sometimes all the flies need is a little honey, eh? And things are certainly buzzing around here.
Strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Saisilo eat some bad chicken, or what? I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw on his own merits. I'll see to this matter immediately.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Not even worth the rummaging. Fortune!
A little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. Where shall... My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Saisillo fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore. More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves. That charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent, so he begs, borrows and beats it from those of us with a real vision for the stage. What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again. It won't be the worst indignation.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Ah, hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no? I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Saisillo, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps. Like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Fresh haddock. Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Saisill's ever seen.
Pay the big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Don't talk to me. You're making me lose focus. Can't you see I'm busy modeling? Obviously, someone's plumage isn't magnificent enough to inspire genius. All those naysayers in the past. See what I become. Hundreds of years from now, people will wonder, who is that cook? It must have been a grand cook, so inspired.
Use is more holes than a slice of this fine gourmand land.
Bleeding sauce hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd. Now that the herd's gone, old Birch is just scratching by like a hen till the next batch of beasties comes through. I recently sold most of the tender loves to a trader heading north. Plenty of business that way these days. Those miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Wish I could have a nibble on my dear darlings, all ground and spiced. That louse! Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this. Quiet day on the market, it seems. Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
This is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin there.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Ah, you return and hum. They call the undead a problem, my friend. But those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They the feud like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? You like nothing more than to... Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Our let us very friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
Rather foolish to pass up on such a lucrative opportunity, don't you think?
Big cheese on your broth with a wheel of the good stuff.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing. You found new recruits already? Efficient. Proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they're your recruits, you'll get a share of every assignment they complete. Isn't that just fabulous? Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences.
They say he's privy to ancient art.
One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money. They call the undead a problem, my...
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize...
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Made a big cheese on your broth with a wheel of the good stuff. Pay the big cheese on your...
Dance and dugongs, you nearly starved.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Welcome to the Town Hall of Saisil. Mayor Cecil is waiting for you inside.
A sauce hunter! Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes! Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Meow. Oh, golly gosh. One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Saisil with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. But of course, darling. Be my guest. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
Heavens forbid. No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you they are just as easily outwitted. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest, that is hardly a coincidence.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer, then. Closer? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Saisil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Saisil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed. What? Oh, you mean Saisil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Saisil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought, a weapon called the Staff of Pergamon. Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed, I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure. An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Saisil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Saisil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle. What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Saisil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Saisil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists. That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Saisil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself. Marvelous. Follow me, then.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Saisil's crown, the beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the... Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in.
New book, Omnes autem mali demonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Saisil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
The knight in see-through armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing... I was inclined to agree with Jehan, but it would appear my colleague and I are not of the same mind.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Volume 2? But where's the third one gone? Shatsu.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Demonology for dumbbells.
A volume of poetry among novels.
Need something more advanced. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.